If you're having a hard time with your trading or you feel like giving up, this video is for you. I've been there, I know what it's like. I'm going to share with you the ways that helped me make it on the other side. I know what it's like when you work so hard and you make so many sacrifices, and then you turn up for the trading week and all you get is losses. It's like, what was all that hard work for? So we're going to look at ways that helped me, and I'm going to share with you valuable insight. So let's get into it. Welcome back. Before we get into it, guys, please drop a like. I've been sharing with you amazing information. Show some love. So this video is going to be very interesting, okay? I'm going to share with you ways that really helped me make it out of the bad times. I know what it's like. Trust me. I wanted to give up on trading at least 3 or 4 times. I wanted to give up. I'm so happy I didn't. So happy I didn't. I'll tell you a bit about my aha moment, okay? My trading aha moment. Guys, we work so hard, right? And then when we trade, it doesn't reflect our hard work. My aha moment was when I realized that it's not about hard work. The market does not reward hard work. I just had 6 weeks in a row, positive trading weeks. I made money 6 weeks in a row. Even this week is the 6th week. I trade 30 minutes per day. Which part of that is hard work? 30 minutes is not, 15 minutes per day. And I don't trade Mondays, so 4 times a week. That's not hard work, guys. So my aha moment was when I realized it's not about hard work, it's about discipline and patience. And I realized that it's not about technical analysis. It's always the same thing. I have hundreds of screenshots of trades. It's always the same thing. Okay? It's always the same thing. Okay? Don't look for a holy trade strategy. Okay? The tricks are emotional. That when I realized the game is about emotional control and discipline, that's when I made it. Okay? But we're going to talk into details about like specific things you can do. Okay? So, you can make it fast. It doesn't need to take years to become a consistent and successful traders. I'm going to share with you information that you shouldn't take lightly. This information will and can make you have what you want faster. Okay? So, first of all, let's just go into this knowing that we are 100% accountable of our actions. If you have a loss, you don't look for an excuse. You don't blame something. You don't get angry at the market. You don't revenge trade. So, first of all, 100% accountability for our actions. Even if it's not our fault, we try to see what we could have done differently. Okay? Take full responsibility. I'll give you an example. If you're in a relationship, it's usually responsibility is 50%, 50%, right? Your attitude should be as if your responsibility is 100% of the relationship. All of it is your responsibility. This is the mentality and the attitude that will allow you to take the right trades. Because even when it's not your fault, you're still trying to see what you could have done differently, you. Even when it's not your fault. That is next level, okay? So we are accountable of our actions. Even if we also try to take accountability for other people's actions. That's a trader. So, guys, focus on one strategy. No more signals. No more taking trades from communities. All you need is one strategy. I am telling you how to make it fast. And how to make it if you're struggling as a trader. Focus on one strategy, okay? It has to be a simple one, guys. It doesn't need to be complicated. The more factors or the more variables in your strategy, the harder it's going to be for you to understand why you would lose or why you win, or why is it working, why isn't it working. There's too many variables in the combinations. You don't need that. You don't need that. Very simple works. There are many simple strategies. What simple means is you only look at a few time frames. You only have a few specific patterns that you look like. And the rules that you have are straightforward. That means you don't really think too much when you're taking a trade. You have your rules and you see. But your rules are very clear. So you don't really think when you're taking a trade. You can't bend your rules because your rules are very clear. That will make you take the right trades, okay? Having clear, straight, simple rules, like I only look at direction on that time frame, okay? Or I only take entry on that time frame. Very simple rules, okay? So focus on one strategy, have it very simple, okay? That's the right way to go. That's the right thing to do. Okay, another way that you can make it faster if you're struggling with your trading is to change your perspective of wins and losses, okay? If you won a trade but you broke your rules, that's a bad thing as a trader. So we look at wins and losses differently. If you won a trade but you made money but it wasn't part of the plan, that's a bad thing. And if you lose a trade but it was part of the plan, that should be a win. That's a good thing. So you have to rephrase the way you look at wins and losses, okay? Winning but breaking the rules is not a good thing. It's actually losing. Losing but following the plan is actually winning, okay? This mentality is going to help you focus on your performance and execution rather than the results. The results will be a consequence of your execution, of your performance. Depending on how you perform, the results will reflect that. That's how the market works, by the way. So change your perspective of wins and losses, okay? And focus on your performance. You should have weekly performance reviews. I do this on a weekly basis at the end of the week. I just backtest that week, like in half an hour. I just backtest that week to check if my execution was the same in my live trading and backtesting. To have that consistency. I review if I executed well. So I review my performance. I judge my performance. That's how I judge my trading. I don't judge it based on the monetary value. That's not how it works. Okay? The monetary value is just a consequence. We don't focus on that. That will come, okay? I had 6 weeks in a row where I made money, but my focus was my performance. Okay? Another way, if you're struggling, guys, this can be a reason, okay? Maybe in your backtesting, you're not being 100% honest in your backtesting. Maybe you're like kind of manipulating the chart, or like you're not being 100% truthful. Like you think your way of backtesting is right, but maybe you're focused too much on the technical. You need to also act as if you were in a live trade emotionally when you backtest. You have to be very honest. Don't cheat or anything. That could be a way. Remember, 100% accountability. So even when we backtest, we are so honest. If you have a tough time being honest in backtesting, there are very cheap trading market simulators where they make it seem as if it's the live market moving that way. But you can go faster and stuff like that. That creates a more realistic environment. So if you're having trouble, guys, maybe you're not sure if your strategy is working. It's because maybe in your backtesting you're not fully honest. So you don't find out the right information from your backtesting, not the right data. Right? So when you backtest also, guys, make sure you're collecting data. Okay? Try different things and write that data. That's how you discover what works and what isn't. If you want to improve your win rate, you look at the data. Maybe on a specific day, you lose too much. If you remove that day just by looking at the data, by collecting that data, you would increase your win rate. Okay? Work with data. Be honest with the backtesting so the data is accurate. My data is very accurate because I'm very honest in my backtesting. So that's why I trust my plan. If my data is accurate, I trust it. So I'm very honest in my backtesting. That's why my live results reflect the backtesting because of my honesty. I make sure my backtest is like I'm live trading when I'm backtesting. That's why when I'm live trading, it's pretty easy now. You understand? So collect data. You can be so creative, guys. You can collect any kind of data you want. It could be like, maybe there's a specific market you're not good at. Like, write the data when you backtest. Write it like the pair. Write the day. Write like the time frame you look at for entry. Look at the time frame you look at for pattern. Write the different patterns that you trade, and then you're going to see where the most wins come from, where the most losses come from. Use the data to your advantage. Okay. Okay, guys, this is an important thing for your mindset. Okay. Our goal as traders is not to be right about the market, about the direction, about the trade. We don't care about being right. We don't claim to be prophecies that look into the future. We don't care about that. Our goal is not to be right about the market or call the right side or I know what way the market's going. That's not our goal. Our goal as traders is just to extract money on a consistent basis from the market. That could be part of a move. It could be the pullback. It could be scaling, scalping. It could be different things. It doesn't need to be like you catch the whole right move, like you're looking for the right move. You could be rich just by catching like the pullback of the move or like the warm up to the move, like just a tiny piece, like, because you could risk like a high amount on a tiny piece as long as it's a reliable, like that small piece of the move maybe has a higher probability rate than the actual whole move. So we don't care about being right or catching the right move, catching the top, catching the perfect entry, catching the perfect trade. We don't care. We don't care about that. We just care, our goal, we care about extracting money on a consistent basis from the market, okay? So I don't care about if I'm right or wrong. I don't look at that in my trades. My friend told me that I'm very good at calling the direction of the market, but I don't care. I mean, I didn't look at that. It's interesting, but that's not my goal. It's good because of my strategy, but that wasn't my goal, right? My goal was just to look at a way, make a strategy where I catch a consistent, a reliable part of the move, a reliable piece. That's it. And as a consequence, you might have a perfect entry, you might have the perfect exit as a consequence, but we don't focus on that. We focus, that's going to help you when you look at the chart, when you're trying to develop a strategy. You know that you're not looking for being right or looking for the right direction. You're just looking for something that you see happen many times that you can take advantage of. Okay? That should help you a lot, guys, really. I said this earlier, but again, like, don't look for excuses right when you're trading. Like, make sure if you take a revenge trade, acknowledge that. It's okay, accept that. Acknowledge that you took a wrong trade. So like if you have a bad week, it doesn't have to be because of your strategy. It's just maybe because you broke some rules. So it's also like, don't look for excuses. Maybe it's your fault. Maybe it's not the strategy's fault, right? Maybe the strategy is working, but maybe you're just not following the rules. You're like bending the rules, or you're revenge trading or taking emotional trades. That's something, guys, we need to avoid. If you're struggling with your trading, what does emotional trading means? It just means when you feel a rush, you feel something when you take a trade. You're either like excited or scared or like impatient or worried. These are the emotions that we're talking about. And you're going to make decisions while you have these emotions. That's what we mean, emotional decision making. You're feeling this and you're making decisions, but it's not the right time. It's not the right frame of mind to make decisions. So we avoid that. When we trade, we don't have a rush. We don't have that feeling. That way, when we're thinking our decisions, they come up from here. They don't come from here. Okay? So avoid emotional and revenge trading. Okay, guys, we all make it here and then, but our goal is to make it less and less often. Okay. The last one is don't demo trade. It's a waste of time. Don't demo trade. I made a whole video about this, but don't demo trade. It's a waste of time. It's not, because trading isn't about technical analysis. Trading is really about like emotional control. And in demo trading, you don't have emotional control. So it's not realistic. You're not really learning anything, guys. Even from a technical standpoint, it's too slow to gather enough reliable data from demo trading. So I recommend going straight into the live market with a bit of money, small money. At least you get that emotional aspect and you're trading in the real environment. Okay? So avoid demo trading. Either backtest, honestly, because it's faster, way faster than demo trading, or learn in the live market with small money. Okay? This information should help you if you're struggling with your trading or if you feel like giving up. Trust me, I know what it's like, but remember that it's not about working hard, okay? It's not about that. Like, there are so many analysts and like these data gurus like at these banks, but they can't trade. They can't trade. They're smart, but they don't have EQ. They don't have emotional intelligence. They have IQ. Trading isn't IQ. If you want something where you work hard and you're rewarded for that, maybe a normal job or something that pays based on that, a normal job, if you want to get rewarded based on hard work. But trading is about freedom, no? Hard work and freedom, you don't need to trade too much, so you need to remember that, okay? You don't need to work too much, I'm sorry. You don't need to work too hard. Okay, change your mindset. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know, but this should really help you guys. Okay, good luck with your trading journey. Drop a like. Peace.